In 2020, the United States Department of Commerce will conduct the national census. Its main purpose is to ensure an accurate count of the country's population for updating congressional districts and allocating federal funding. During the 2010 census, 3,228 residents of area code 13655 participated, which accounts for only 44% of the population. As a result, the TCCC, or Tribal Complete Count Committee, was formed to help educate and encourage more people to take part. As Tribal Subchief Agnes Jacobs explains, participating in the census helps to ensure that federal funding is provided to meet the growing needs of Akwesasne, as most of the programs at the St. Regis Mohawk Tribe depend on an accurate count with the census.
So we need those stats for many of the programs that the tribe runs. For instance, our health services. Our health services needs that money to continually get fundings to make sure the health facility is running smoothly. So even though we serve thousands and thousands of people, that's not included in our stats. So we need to make sure that everyone is counted. Housing, we know there's a shortage of housing here. So the more people that we get doing the census, the more numbers that we'll be able to gather for our grants. And the list goes on. We have emergency planning, multiple things that we constantly need those numbers for, and also for businesses, and for instance, the cigarette allocations. We need to have our numbers counted because we're the most undercounted population in the census.
The Tribal Complete Count Committee has had discussions with the Census Bureau about including tribal members residing off territory, because tribal members may live in area code 12914 for Bombay, 13683 for Roosevelt Town, or other surrounding areas, and they still access tribal services that are dependent on federal funding.
So those are called census designated places, which are called CDPs. So right now when we do the census, that's all we can do is within the reservation. The census will allow us to take those numbers for anybody who indicates they're a Native American in that household. So we'll be able to go off territory and say, like, how many Natives are living in Fort Covington? How many Natives are living in the Roosevelt area? So now we'll be able to collect that data and put them all together, and that's going to help our numbers significantly. As long as they identify themselves as St. Regis Mohawk, Native American, Akwesasne, we'll be able to include them in our stats.
One inaccurate assumption is that an individual's information is shared with the Bureau of Indian Affairs when an individual signs up for a tribal ID card. Another is that the information collected by the Census Bureau is shared with other federal agencies, such as the Internal Revenue Service. Both are incorrect. Your information is protected by federal law and is kept confidential. The responses to the Census Bureau surveys are only used to produce statistics, and surveys don't ask for Social Security numbers or identify individual households.
There's always going to be some people that do not want to participate, and there's always going to be people that won't participate. But we're asking, the first thing is to, if you don't know something, educate yourself, look it up, come see me, make sure that you have facts. And, in the end, this is going to help the whole tribe.
Stay tuned for more information from the Tribal Complete Count Committee on the importance of being counted. In the meantime, please visit the Census Bureau's website at census.gov to learn more.